ComplexCon? I don't know how to say that. I don't know what that is. I've never been there. Should I go? Anyway. Hey guys. So, oh my god, a lot has been going on this week. And, if you saw my last video, I just did like my life update. And so much has happened, and it's like, it's only Thursday. So, but just recently, actually on Tuesday, October 4th, Kid Cudi revealed that he checked himself into rehab for depression. So this was actually a topic that when I first announced that I was coming on YouTube, you know, I asked what are some topics that I should discuss. And I just kept getting, discuss depression and anxiety, discuss mental illness in the Black community. And it's true, like, we don't discuss mental illness. It's so taboo. And, well, let me just read what he wrote, and then I'll discuss, we can discuss further about what's going on. Okay, so, I'm sorry, I have the sniffles. So, on October 4th, he wrote, I'm going to look down because I'm actually reading it from my phone. He wrote, "It's been difficult for me to find the words to what I'm about to share with you because I feel ashamed. Ashamed to be a leader and a hero to so many while admitting I've been living a lie. It took me a while to get to this place of commitment, but it is something I have to do for myself, my family, and my best friend/daughter, and all of you, my fans. Yesterday, I checked myself into rehab for depression and suicidal urges. I am not at peace. I haven't been since you've known me. If I didn't come here, I would have done something to myself. I simply am a damaged human swimming in a pool of emotions every day of my life. There is a raging, violent storm inside of my heart at all times. I don't know what peace feels like. I don't know how to relax. My anxiety and depression have ruled my life for as long as I can remember, and I never leave the house because of it. I can't make new friends because of it. I don't trust anyone because of it, and I'm tired of being held back in my life. I deserve to have peace. I deserve to be happy and smiling. Why not me? I guess I give so much of myself to others, I forget that I need to show myself some love too. I think I never really knew how. I'm scared. I'm sad. I feel like I let a lot of people down. And again, I'm sorry. It's time I fix me. I'm nervous, but I'm gonna get through this. I won't be around to promote much, but the good folks at Republic and my manager Dennis will inform you about upcoming releases, the music videos, album release date, etc. The album is still on the way, promise. I wanted to square away all the business before I got here so I could focus on my recovery. If all goes well, I'll be out in time for ComplexCon, and I'll be looking forward to seeing you all there for high fives and hugs. Love and light to everyone who has love for me, and I'm sorry if I let anyone down. I really am sorry. I'll be back, stronger, better, reborn. I feel so ashamed. I'm sorry. I love you. Scott Muscati." Okay, so my heart breaks for him. It really does. As a person who has suffered or has, battled with the depression and, anxiety in myself, I even had to see therapy when I was in school because I actually had to leave for a panic attack, and we talked about suicide and we talked about all the things that I had been feeling at the time. But depression is very real, and suicide is very real, and mental illness is very real in the Black community, and we don't discuss it. If the fact that a person has to apologize for how they're feeling and what's going on in their life, like he's apologized more than once in his letter, saying he feels sorry and he feels like he's let people down. And it's like, no, you need to take care of you. You should never apologize. You should never feel sorry for having to take care of you. But, we've adopted this notion that we are these strong, unbreakable people. And that's, yes, our culture is strong and it celebrates our strength and the things that we're able to overcome. But a lot of us are sick. We're dealing with symptoms of PTSD. We're dealing with anxiety. We're dealing with depression. We're dealing with schizophrenia. We're dealing with bipolar disorder. We're dealing with all of this different stuff, and it's not seen as something that Black people can have. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've heard growing up, Black people don't get depressed. Black people don't have depression. It's reserved for everybody else. But the same way, if you cut us, we bleed. We can have these kind of things going on in our lives. We've accepted the notion that it doesn't happen to Black people, so we've buried it and we've kicked our sick one to the side, or we minimize what it is that's actually going on in their lives. And that's not fair to them. We don't show that we care until it's too late, until after the person has committed suicide, until after, something has gone wrong. And then we're like, oh my gosh, they didn't seem like that kind of person. Well, there were signs, there were symptoms. We just don't pay attention to them because we don't know them. We don't know what to look for. So when you see that, the person you love, the person is behaving differently, they're behaving recklessly, they're going out too much, not going out at all, their sleep schedule has changed, they've become moody, all of these different things, is it genetic? Do they have a family history of it? Keep an eye on the ones that you love and don't sweep it under the rug. It's not fair to them that they have to suffer in silence. And it's the same thing as if something was wrong with you. We like to pretend that mental illness is not an illness. Like, it's just like, oh, you're thinking bad about yourself. Just think better. Just think more positive. And it's like, no. There are actually scans of a person who has mental illness and a person who doesn't. Their brain looks different. It affects you physically. And we like to pretend that it doesn't, and it's not something as simple as you can think it away, or even as a Christian that you can pray it away. That's something that we've heard too. And it's like, yes, being a Christian has helped me deal with it, but it does not fix it. There are some times where medication is required and you're supposed to use wisdom. So if you need medication, the same way, you can't like pray away cancer. Yes, your faith can help you deal with it, but you can't, you still have to go to the doctor. You still have to go on medication. You still have to take the necessary steps to get better. It's not like you can just lock yourself in a room and pray it away. That's not how it works. We've been given doctors, we've been given people who know how to deal with it. So take advantage of it. If you feel like a loved one is sick, go take them, to get checked out. It's not like, you're not crazy if you have to go to, a therapist. But we put these negative connotations on it, like, oh, I'm crazy, I have to go to a shrink. Like, no. There's something mentally wrong. You need to go to a mental doctor. Like, you need to go get yourself checked out. You need to be mindful of the things that you are surrounding yourself with. If you know that you suffer from certain things and the other things trigger it, don't subject yourself to those things. Take care of yourself. Take care of your mental health. It's important. I want you guys, especially nowadays where it's so depressing out here. People are getting killed left and right. Every time you turn on the news, it's a brand new depressing story. Take some time, to retreat into your happy place. Shut off everything. Get your mind right. Make sure that you have the same way you have to keep, your body healthy, you have to keep your mind healthy too. Because what's the point if you're physically healthy but your mind is a mess? So, my heart goes out to him. And, everybody has been showing the support and showing their love for him online and, reaching out to him and letting him know that we love him and, his life matters to us and, we wish him the best, but we hope that he gets better. But my thing is, like, where were the people around him? Everybody's showing their love and support now, but nobody was paying attention before. Nobody knew before. Just like a couple weeks ago, everybody was like anti-Kid Cudi for something that happened with Kanye and some kind of release or music, something. But now, but it's like, what happened? What happened? Why were these people who were showing so much love and support now not there for him when he needed it? Thank God nothing happened to him, and he was able to, be in a well enough space to recognize that he needed help and go get that help. But everyone isn't that fortunate. So please keep an eye out on your loved ones. Keep an eye out on your friends. Keep an eye out for, just someone who you see. It could be a person at work, a person at school, just someone who you see, who you think may be suffering. Just sit down, talk with them, get to know them as a person. Ask them if they're okay. You never know what somebody's going through. So that's all I wanted to talk about. We really need to fix the stigma of mental illness in the Black community. Like, it's doing more damage than it is good. Again, well wishes to Kid Cudi. I wish him the best and that he can find his peace and find his happiness. So please, 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 please keep an eye out on your loved ones. And that's it. That's all. I love you guys. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Kisses and hugs. X's and O's. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, follow me on Snapchat, Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram. Oh, and turn those notifications on. See ya.